After I started dating the school's bad boy, I realized I was actually the poor, wicked villainess in a romance novel. The girl he was supposed to love with all his heart was the wealthy, beautiful school queen bee, perfectly matched to his status. Coincidentally, the queen bee had just accused me of putting thumbtacks in her dancing shoes, crying her eyes out to my bad boy boyfriend. Feeling wronged, I bit my lip and broke up with him on the spot. His face instantly turned as black as thunder. A simple slap across her face would solve this. Why are you breaking up with me? He then shot a look of pure disgust at the queen bee. Her skin is so thick. I'm really worried she'll hurt my baby's hand if she slaps her. Everyone gasped in shock. The queen bee, Mia, was stunned too. The next second, she pointed at me and screamed, "Chloe, you just look innocent. You're actually incredibly manipulative." I shook my head helplessly, tears welling in my eyes. Arthur gently lifted my chin, his voice raspy with heartache. "Don't cry. I'd give you my life." I knew it. I finally confirmed that I was living inside a melodramatic, possessive high school romance novel. The bad boy, Arthur, was domineering and aggressive. The queen bee, Mia, was wealthy, delicate, and radiant. He would constantly pin her against the wall with bloodshot eyes and kiss her fiercely. She would always bite her lip, unable to push him away. And me? I was the poor, wicked villainess, constantly hurting the female lead out of jealousy. In the end, I even stole Arthur's sports car, trying to kill all three of us in a fiery crash. But instead, my actions would force them through a life or death ordeal, bringing them closer together and cementing their happy ending. The plot's gravitational pull was supposed to be absolute and unchangeable. While I was zoning out, a large, warm, dry hand enveloped mine. Arthur, clearly too lazy to deal with the drama, checked his expensive watch. "It's time. Let's eat first." As expected of the school's bad boy, doing exactly what he wanted, even in the middle of a public confrontation, Mia immediately blocked Arthur's path, her expression 3 parts shattered and 7 parts stubborn. How can you be so blind to the truth? I thought to myself, yes, beautiful romances always begin with conflict. Arthur laughed. He fixed a dark, sinister stare on Mia, looking like he wanted to bore a hole right through her. He squeezed a few words through his sexy, thin lips. "Don't worry, she's not going anywhere." Mia froze, a sudden shiver running through her body. She immediately shifted to a more pitiful tone. "My finale performance for the school's anniversary gala is ruined. Do you really not care?" Arthur clicked his tongue in annoyance. "I wasn't the one who told you to slack off every day and practice like you were performing an exorcism. What does that have to do with me?" The crowd inhaled sharply. Arthur grabbed my hand and swaggered off, humming a tune as we walked away. "Eat more. You're too skinny." When I snapped back to reality, Arthur and I were already sitting inside a high-end, exclusive private restaurant. Even though it was just the two of us, a lavish array of dishes covered the entire rosewood table. The cost of this single meal could easily cover my living expenses for a month. I stared blankly at Arthur as he carefully picked the bones out of a piece of fish for me. He had a poor appetite himself, just picking at a few vegetables and sipping some soup before declaring he was done. But he constantly urged me to eat more meat, claiming it was nutritious. I was afraid of fish bones, so he personally served me. The corners of his thin lips curved up slightly. He treated this minor task with the seriousness of a state affair. I bit my chopsticks, feeling a little greedy for this kind of warmth, because my mother only ever favored my brother, treating me like a burdensome chore. She dumped all the housework on me, and even the slightest mistake earned me a beating or a scolding. She told me I wasn't some rich heiress and needed to face reality early on. Those daughters of wealthy families are born to enjoy life. She would say it with a look of intense jealousy and animation. When I was 8, simply because a bowl was too hot and I dropped it, she made me stand outside in the freezing winter night as punishment. Sometimes I even